We're back with Mark Woodkey. Hey, Mark, how are you today?
Fantastic. Thanks, Alan. Great to be back
Good.
with you again.
You've moved locations. I know you're at one of your beautiful stores there in the background, so I really like that we like that we get to move around a little bit here too. So
Biltmore, Coral Gables couldn't be a nicer place to be, Alan.
Well, or come visit Palm Springs, one or the other. But I like doing what is selling, but we're going to do a four-parter now on the sales within a sales, and they're short, really tight points, but I think they're so critical for people to be good at what they want to do. So let's talk about you buying you, because as I understand it, if there's not a buy-in from the person, it's really hard to move forward, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think just to pick up where we left off, we spoke about how selling is influence, nothing more, nothing less. And now we're looking at the four sales within that sale. And the first thing that is absolutely crucial, which most people overlook, is you must buy you first. And what I mean by that, it doesn't matter how good a brand is. It doesn't matter how good a cosmetic brand is. It doesn't matter how good a spa brand is. But is if you as the spa person doesn't buy you first, how can you expect anyone else to buy you?
Mark, does this lend itself to the conversation of how we hire, or are we talking about taking the people we have and training them in a little different way to think differently about how they're working in the spa channel?
Look, anything's trainable and anything's teachable, but as long as they've got a heart that's willing to learn. Quite often, people are too held up in what I consider to be false truths and false beliefs based upon an experience or what someone told them. When I ask most people, where did they learn to sell from? Most people can't tell me because they have not been professionally taught in that area. But one thing I do know, Alan, is you can never outperform your self-image. So like I said, if you can't buy you, how can you expect anyone else to buy you? So then that comes down to, what is your worthiness? What is your value? And you cannot just hide behind the spa brand or the cosmetic brand. And that's where quite often people want to hide behind information. Every time someone says we're not selling enough, the first thing they say? More product knowledge, more product knowledge. Well, if information is only 7% of the effectiveness of communication, why do we keep asking for more information? Whereas 93% is the messenger, not the message. And that's what we're going to focus on. That's why you must buy you first.
Well, over the 20 years that we've been hanging out, I have heard you say time and time again that being a good listener, I know this goes back to a previous recording that we've done, but for people to buy into themselves, they sometimes, as we know, salespeople go in and they just spew everything out of their mouth and they're not paying attention to the customer. Are they losing, is it a confidence issue, or what is it they could improve on?
Yes, when you hide behind the information rather than getting in front of the information, that's what you use as your crutch. And quite often, people who actually only use information will actually talk people out of a sale, because until you've leaned in, got really close and understood what their needs are, that's only how much information you need to share with one person.
Okay, and last thing on this, and I'm excited for part two as well. People can be trained to change their way, correct?
Absolutely, as long as they got hearts that are willing to learn. Basically, people who are on a growth orientation realize that you never arrive. It's not about the arrival, it's about the journey. And while we're continually improving and continually learning, that means we're continually growing. The last thing we want to do is actually die at 32 and get buried at 64 because we stopped learning.
Yeah, we love learning. And every time I talk to you, I love learning, and I look forward to doing the next part. Thank you for today.
Look forward to speaking again soon. Thank you so much, Alan.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.